Yo, 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 yo. What it do, guys? The Homeboy Dynasty. Welcome back to another episode of Dynasty I.A.M television, y'all. So today we have yet another episode. This one has to do with a racist cop. May keep these couple reviews on this video just merely short, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, welcome back to everybody who's my reoccurring people. Thank you for engaging with Dynasty I.A.M television. As we know, I'm the Homeboy Dynasty, Dynasty the Don, Dynasty I.A.M. And you're tuning in to Dynasty I.A.M television. So, to all my subscribers, thank you. I really appreciate the love and the support. As the channel did gain a couple new subscribers here just recently within the week and a half time frame. To all the new people that's visiting Dynasty I.A.M television. And if you're rocking with me, hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell to stay in tune and in tech with everything that's coming from the boy Dynasty. So here we are. It's Dynasty I.A.M television.
Where cops were harassing a man who questioned why they singled him out from everyone else present. One officer gave a weak excuse, stating that he had asked the man to remove his hands from his pockets, which the man allegedly didn't do. As the man tried to explain his side, another officer intervened. This officer was particularly rude, repeatedly asking the man if he was deaf and aggressively telling him not to speak over him. The man accused this officer of racial profiling, but the cop refuted this by asking if he had ever mentioned the man's race. He further questioned what race had to do with any potential weapon the man might possess. Moreover, he accused the man of playing the race card. As the officers were about to depart, the aggressive cop continued to berate the man, resorting to name-calling. When the man again accused him of racial profiling, the cop told him that he merely called him a dummy, not a black dummy.
All these people that stand here, I'm the only one you're supposed to around. All these people, I'm the only one you're supposed to around. Did you grab them? Did you touch them? I asked you if you had any box. Why touch me? I'm not arresting them. What's up? You just provoked me. Yes, you did. You just arrested. Why touch me? It's an ass. No, that's arresting. You touched me. I didn't touch you. I didn't provoke you.
So, this guy standing out on the road smoking a cigarette, minding his business. Just because his hands were in his pocket. One of the officers walked up to him, grabbed him by the wrist, and asked him what was in his pocket. And that's kind of what this argument is about. I mean, really, there's no reason for a person to walk up and grab anybody without even conversating with them at first. So I can understand this guy's argument with the police is that, you know, hey, I'm standing here minding my business, y'all walk up, grab me, but it turns into something more than what it was. It could be recording his death.
No, still don't want to hear it, eh? You got your hands in your pocket, right? Yeah.
And as he just asked that other officer, okay, so you got your hands in your pocket? And the response was, yeah, I don't got a knife or a gun. But yeah, you do have guns on you, sir. You really do, ass. But anyway, he asked the guy, was he recording? He said, yeah, in case it records your death. That's That's an improper statement anyway for a person to say to another person. Yeah, if it's going to record your death. I've seen these type of situations firsthand in my own life, so.
The aggressive cop persisted in his confrontational demeanor.
And there's the bullshit.
The man was the one who introduced the topic of race, not him. The man took issue with the cop's insults and alleged that the other officer had touched him without cause. He informed both officers that he wasn't intimidated by them, which is when they told him to leave. The man insisted they leave first. However, as expected, they hesitated, offering more justifications for their awful behavior. This aggressive officer repeatedly asked if the man wanted to know the reason why he called him a dummy, but the man didn't want to hear any more excuses coming from this dirty cop's mouth. Ultimately, the cops had no option but to leave this man alone, like they should have done in the first place. Two guys were just hanging out in a car when a cop...
Okay. So, whether you call this person a dummy or a black dummy, I think it's totally irrelevant because due to the fact he's standing there smoking a cigarette. And of course, if his hand's in his pocket, he's not breaking the law by having his hands in his pocket. So we can kind of just look at that. Look at that point right there. You have a right to stand with your hands in your pocket. It doesn't mean you're breaking the law. It doesn't mean you have anything illegal on you. So there is no statute, a constitution, or of anybody's rights to where you can't stand with your hands in your pocket. So let's go to this next one.
Approached them and started asking questions. As you can imagine, he wanted to know if this was their car, and one of the guys told him that it was a rental. After asking him what they were doing, the cop asked once again if that was their car. The guy, clearly agitated because of the fact that the cop was racially profiling them, told him one more time that it was a rental. Then the cop started asking seemingly innocent questions, with one of them being how the car starts. The question might seem innocent, but the cop was trying to determine if they started
a lot of trick questions.
What's going on, guys? Okay. Not much. What's up? How you doing, officer? Is this your car? Well, it's a rental right now. My car's been shot. Okay. Did something break down? Yes, sir. Gotcha. You guys just came from over the park, right? Yeah, we're just hanging out. That's it? Well, this was... Is this your car? I just told you my car's been shot, officer. This is a rental. Okay. How do you start it? What do you mean? I just put my foot on the brake and I put it in drive and I... Okay. Officer.
Then the cop wanted to know if they gave him a key fob, which resulted in the man handing over the keys to the cop. The next thing you know, the officer asked them if they had any weapons in the car. When they said no, the cops told them that he could smell marijuana in the car and that he could see shake on the ground.
Okay, so this is where this type of situation always leads to where we more definitely know. Okay, everybody. Now, this is the problem with seeing these kinds of situations right here. The police like to play a bunch of different mind games. They like to play a bunch of different tricks. They like to ask trick questions. And then, you know, you clearly ain't doing nothing wrong. You're not even really thinking about stuff that they're saying to you. So then they start coming up with all kinds of excuses. You know, first Oh, well, how does this car start? You take the man keys. Next. You know they got you now. Next, there could be guns, drugs, weapons. You see how the excuses go on and on and on and on and on. So let's get back.
The cop also mentioned that one of them acted as if he might have a gun. Kind of makes you wonder if this cop was just making stuff up just to harass these guys, and all because of their skin color. Such a disgrace. It's no secret that the smell of marijuana is often used by cops as probable cause for searching the vehicle. But this cop really took it to the next level, as he was so quick to draw all these conclusions.
So it's your car, though? Did they give you a fob or something? My car, officer. Did they give you a key fob or something? Or? Yes, sir.
You see?
Like, what does it do? What is it?
You see, that should let you know that it's in.
Take the man keys and put it on top of the car so he can't go nowhere.
Weapons on you or in the car?
No, officer.
Okay, can I be honest with you? It smells like marijuana in the car, and I can see shake on the ground.
And these are some younger guys.
Your buddy's giving me the idea that maybe he's got a gun.
The cop further explained
You see the excuses?
The guy was holding himself made him nervous. Right.
And these some young guys, they don't know no
It'd be
better.
okay if he had a little bit of weed. Here he goes again with drawing conclusions. It's kind of obvious at this point that he's just making excuses for his racial profiling. The cop surely represents everything that is wrong with the police these days.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think.
How?
I don't know. Just the way. I mean, just the way you're holding yourself, man. Like, that's why we're nervous, man. That's it. I mean, if you're scared because you got a little bit of weed, that'll be one thing. Okay.
No weed.
Okay.
The next thing you know, the
He
cop
just told him we don't have no
stepped out
weed.
of the vehicle, and when one of them asked him why, the cop became very hostile, telling him that he already disclosed the reason multiple times. The guy was trying to get this cop to come to his senses and told him that his hands were up in the air and that he already gave him his ID, but the cop didn't pay any attention to that and just told him to step out of the vehicle if he didn't want to go to jail.
You ain't got no weapons on you? Go ahead and step out, Montre. Yep, I just told you why. 3 times. You want me to recap again?
Officer, look, my hands is up.
Yep, your hands are up, and now I'm asking you to step out of the car.
I gave you my ID.
You gave me your ID.
Go run it.
Yep, I don't want to. I'm not walking away from this car.
Officer, can I ask you why?
Yep, because I just told you. Step out of the car. If you don't want to go to jail, I would expect you to please listen.
The guy had no other choice but to listen, but while he was stepping out of the car, the cop told him not to flex. As he was patting him down, he repeatedly asked him what was going on. The guy tried to assure the cop that nothing was amiss, but the cop remained suspicious, suggesting that the guy's behavior indicated otherwise. The cop then calmed himself and told the man that he wasn't under arrest and that he was just trying to determine what was going on. And yet he did place him in cuffs and then escorted him to the police car. The cop told the man that if he didn't comply, he would definitely be arrested. He also reiterated.
Okay, so first of all, to the people who's watching that don't know no better, we see how the cops just did them, and yeah, we know race does play a role in it. But more importantly to anybody, regardless of race, if you have not broken a law, you have not did anything wrong, you're not a suspect, you do not fit the description of a suspect, and even fitting the description of a suspect don't give them a right to do you certain kind of ways, because it's not clear that you're the suspect. You do not have to get out of a car. You don't have to be placed in handcuffs or put inside of a police car, because detainment and being arrested is 2 different things. You do not have to be placed in the back of a police car if you're not under arrest. Plain and simple.
His suspicion that the man's buddy had a weapon on him. Once he got inside the car, the man was saying that they didn't do anything wrong and that they did everything the officer asked them to.
I mean, I told you I'm a cop. Face the car when you step out. Face the car when you step out. Face the car when you step out. Don't flex. Don't flex. I don't know what you're doing, man, but you need to knock that off. Stop pulling on your arms.
Clear lines. Don't flex. As we can see on the camera, this guy ain't jacking his arms. He's not janking. He's not even trying to resist arrest. But listen to this police officer's statements. This has been a problem with police officers for decades and centuries. You don't even have to do all of it. A lot of people's being charged with resisting arrest when they wasn't really resisting. So when you think about this situation here, this guy here, he's trying to speak friendly, but clearly your motives are clear.
What's going on, dude? What are you doing, dude?
Officer, I'm not doing nothing to you.
Okay. Well, you're making me think something funny's going on, man.
Come on, man.
You're not under arrest. You're like pulling away like you're gonna do something silly. I don't want that. What?
Nothing.
What?
I'm not even gonna.
Okay, well you're not under arrest, man. We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so slide over here. I mean, your heart is thumping, dude. Like you're beaten.
Officer, don't.
Yeah, he's scared.
Have a seat. Have a seat. I think that your buddy has a gun, so I need you to step in the car.
You think my buddy has a gun?
He's acting funny. Step in the car, please.
Officer,
if you don't step in the car, you're going to jail for sure.
Okay, that's
So
fine,
step in the
officer.
car. So step in the car.
Listen,
I'm done listening. I just told you. I think that your buddy has a gun. Now knock it off.
There was no gun, there was no weapon to harm you, officer. We didn't do anything wrong. We stopped at the stoplight.
You see the excuses?
Officer, we didn't do anything wrong. We stopped at the stoplight. We pulled over when you pulled over. I did everything you asked me to, officer. You thought there was a weapon. There's no weapon. We wasn't doing anything wrong, officer. I'm not sure why you pulled me over. At your rental, everything is fine.
Well, at least these young guys got common sense.
I did nothing wrong with you.
In the end, the man essentially asked the officer if he had fabricated the claim of smelling marijuana in the car, and the man confirmed that he indeed had made it up. The officer then asked about the shake on the ground, but the guy denied that as well and told the cop that he didn't find anything. Both guys eventually sued this cop because of racial profiling. In the end, the cop's actions cost the city $75,000.
And they should've.
Okay, so here's the deal. Like, you and I know. I mean, let's start over. Let's roll with each other. Did I make anything up when I said the car smelled like marijuana?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hold on.
Because there was nobody smoking in the car.
Is there marijuana shake on the floor of the car?
Officer, that was cigarette ash, okay? You didn't find no marijuana.
I'm not charging you with marijuana. But here's what. If you want me to be real with you, like I want you to.
It cost $75,000 because of your fabricated
Did I just
story.
make it up?
I believe so, officer.
Yeah, so as you see, that cost $75,000, and we talking about 75 racks. 75 racks just because of his fabrications of making up something on some suspects. When it was proved they clearly did nothing wrong at all. Like, a lot of more people need to start doing the exact same thing. Sue the police. The number one thing I can give these young guys is they didn't get wild or outrageous. I guess he had to think plausibly, keep himself calm. But I know that he had to have been upset when the officer said his heart is racing. Yeah, when you scared, then you know that they pin stuff on people and like to do all type of stuff. It's clear to see. But I'll salute the little young guy. Y'all sued, y'all won $75,000. Hey, do what you do. Do what you do. Now, so I think that'll conclude this episode of Dynasty I.A.M. television. Thank you all for engaging. Thank you all for your continued support. Thank you all for the love. As I'm your boy Dynasty I.A.M, Dynasty I.A.M. This is Dynasty I.A.M Television. I will see y'all on the next episode. And to all the newcomers, please don't forget. Please do not forget to hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell to stay in tune and intact with everything that the homeboy Dynasty I.A.M has coming from Dynasty I.A.M Television. Until the next time, much love to y'all. Much love to y'all. Much love. Much love. Much love. So as I say, as it do, I got to get out of here. So I say, what it do, 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 y'all. Have a blessed day, a happy day. Try to keep everything as positive as you can. And I'm out.